Welcome back to West Seattle. It's Ben back with you here to take my very first look at the brand new Viking Conquest from 900 Global. This is the big ball, the top of your bag. Strong cover, strong core, so we're gonna need some fresh oil for this. And that's what we got out there. House shot, but a lot of it. Out on the rack too, another big ball candidate for the top of my bag in the Alpha Crux, which I've been really liking lately. But just to see what's going on the lanes before we explore the whats and hows of this ball, let's see what's going on. Yeah, so big bowling balls like this one, strong cover, strong core. They're gonna want some oil the front part of the lane. From what I've heard so far is, while this cover is very strong, it's not like unusable strong, if that makes sense. It's a little cleaner, meaning it's gonna get through the front part of the lane a little easier than maybe your traditional top of the bag ball. And I guess I kind of see that right off the bat. I'm really liking the energy preservation down lane. Not all strong bowling balls, in fact, probably most strong bowling balls have that energy retention down lane. This one looks good. My go-to ASIM layout on this, numbers on the screen. Let's keep going with this one. Yeah, but still smooth, controllable. You're gonna want that when there is a lot of oil, which we have here at West Seattle Bowl. So, looking really good so far. Jaron was saying the other day that these colors remind him of the Lakers Sunday white uniforms from 2000s, 2010s. He's probably not that far off. Yeah, this one super good so far. What I look for in a top of the bag bowling ball is something that's gonna handle the oil. And with a lot of oil comes the opportunity or the risk for a lack of control. Some things can be a little too jumpy. Some things can be a little too long. I don't want that. So this ball is kind of built to cover for those things. Check, I'm seeing that so far. RB94, brand new blend. Really liking it so far. Kind of reminding me of the OG Reality. Yeah, you saw, you got to the pocket a little quick. That was definitely me, but it wasn't this hockey stick shape down lane. So that's what you're gonna get traditionally from a lot of big bowling balls. And it's the same strobe AI core from the original Viking. I'm gonna move two inside. It's just wrapped with a much stronger cover. Yeah, there it is. So far super capable playing in the soup, playing in all that oil in the middle part of the lane. Now again, this is the house shot. We do put a lot of oil out, but this is the house shot. So I'm not gonna play up 5 on this now, but when we'll go to nationals in a few weeks, that's where I will be playing. And is this ball coming with me? That's what I'm really here to try to find out. And I'll probably need some more reps to see, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Eke that one right, and had no problem getting back. That's some confidence, that's a good sign. For a strong bowling ball, sometimes those balls will roll so early that if you get it out and you're playing inside, that's a lot of ground for it to cover and still have some energy. Got back to the pocket though. Pretty sure if I threw the OG reality from there like that, 2-8-10. So let's move another 2 in. Pretty deep now. I'm lined up in the left gutter right now. Yeah, this one's a good one. I'm a real big fan of these colors too. So like in the Ion Max, that giant chunk of white spinning up really shows your rotation. Kind of lets you know, did you muck up the shot or is the lane getting mucked up? And from what I've heard, the white pigment dye can maybe have an earlier read. Is that true? I've heard that it's true. And that's good, you want something like that for a strong bowling ball. Okay, so giant fan, we've moved quite a bit. I think if I move more, I'll be so away from this camera, I'll have to shout at you. Let's move anyway. I moved a good 3 more left. Let's see what we got. And because I'm essentially starting almost in lane 22 now, I started drifting right. So that's on me. Let's throw another one. Because I do want to see where this ball's limit is. Okay. Left shoulder in lane 22. Let's see what we got. That's not the ball. That's me just not trusting myself to start walking in another person's lane. Again, I'm not gonna use a ball like this from there anyway, but it's nice to see. I'm gonna give one more go and really try to throw a good shot here. Okay, that's probably that ball's limit. Again, not the ideal ball, I would imagine, for most people to be throwing in the lane to your left, but you can get there. For example, Alpha Crux. From the same spot, for me the Alpha Crux has been very smooth, very reliable, very good option. I don't see this ball making it back either from here, but let's find out. Okay, so there's that 2-8-10, 2-10 kind of a look. Also for a strong bowling ball, Alpha Crux is clean through the front part of the lane. I know, again, more buzzwords. All that meaning that it's not reading the front part of the lane as easy. It's not having that traction as close to you as maybe some other really strong bowling balls. And Alpha Crux is strong. I have found though that as I've been using it and oil is getting into this ball, it's getting better and better. So I think I mentioned last time, don't let a first impression, especially with really strong bowling balls, be the definitive understanding you might have of what's in your bag. Get some reps on it, get some oil in the cover. So on that one, I slowed the speed down, gave it some time to pick up, get to the pins. Again, I wouldn't play with the Alpha Crux from that line, but it can get there like this one can, if you manipulate it a little bit. It's probably not meant for that. Let's go a little closer to where it would actually be with the Alpha. I'll show you kind of what I've been seeing the last bunch of weeks. Yeah, so you see what I mean? Super good, super smooth, super controllable, but doesn't read too early and then puke down lane because it's used all its energy up. It has some really good energy down lane for a strong bowling ball, not unlike the Viking Conquest. For one more with the Alpha, just to kind of give you, me, more of a look, see what the differences may or may not be. Yeah, that was all me. Definitely mucked up that release and rolled pretty forward. Ball didn't help me out down lane, maybe as much as the Conquest would. And so, as I was kind of saying, I think the Alpha Crux, super strong cover for sure. GI-26, that's a beast of a cover. Strong core, but maybe a little smoother overall than, say, this Viking Conquest. Smoother meaning that change of direction isn't as abrupt, isn't as sharp. All right, back to where a reasonable person would play with a ball like this in the Viking Conquest. Yeah, so you see there, it's picking up maybe a little sooner, but it's a little sharper off the spot down lane. Went through the face there. I'd move off of that, a little more inside. I mean, not to lane 22, but just go 2-ish left off of that. Still have some oil, but not be too far left either. Yeah, this one is a keeper. I'm really liking this one. But I also really like the Alpha Crux. What do I put in the bag? Oh, that's a tough one. Throw one more, then I'll give you my verdict. I think I know. I think my heart is telling me the right thing. Okay, big fan of this ball. Really liking the energy down lane. You don't have to do too much to it to get it to do the hook thing. I think in a 6-ball bag, where there's certainly room for that big, strong cover core ball in there for when there's a lot of oil, you need to take care of business. If I were to pick one for me, I think in a 6-ball arsenal, I might go Viking Conquest. But that's maybe for a wider range of things. If it was a 3-ball bag, just taking it around a league or something like that, I might go Alpha Crux. I think Alpha Crux is gonna smooth out some of that house shot friction a little better. It's not gonna have as much change of direction down lane. Not that the Viking Conquest has that, but it's just a little more, I think, than the Alpha Crux. So far as I'm seeing. Same layout, numbers were on the screen earlier. You know what, and 2, maybe I just need to think about it. Like I said, put some reps on it, put some oil in it, and maybe it'll kind of become something else for me going down the line. But so far, I'm very much liking this ball. Big fan of it. I think I already knew that I would be a fan of it. Really quick note, the original Viking, I don't throw it as much as I thought I would. It hasn't matched up with me amazing. I've seen it match up with a lot of people pretty amazing. But I have some other kind of cleaner pearl types of balls in the bag that have seemed to match up a little better for me. And that's just me though. So I was curious about this new version, but something was calling to me about it. Like, okay, this is gonna be the one for you. And I think that it is, so happy to find out. That's all I got for this one. Thanks a lot, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.